All righty. Hello, everyone. How are you today? We are back. Okay, so hello, hello.
Hello.
Okay, let me turn my volume up. Okay, there we go. So I can hear you. Now, I'm going to go on Facebook on my phone so I can see if we have questions from our audience. Okay, now, there I am. Okay, so, okay, got it. Now, tell us about your company. Tell us how you got started with Three Girls Plus.
In 2018, we found ourselves sitting at the pediatric ER yet again. Our youngest daughter has eczema, and we were kind of in and out of the doctors. They had put her on different creams. They were talking about giving her steroid creams, and none of it was really helping. During our last encounter, it was a pretty traumatic ER visit. As a little girl, she had broke out in her unspeakables, and they just did not believe that it was eczema related. So, needless to say, that ER visit got really awkward really quickly.
I can
And
imagine.
it was at that moment in tears as a mom that they would even insinuate that type of thing that I knew like what they were offering and what they were, trying to give her just wasn't working. So I started seeking some more natural alternatives. And it led me to see, some of the body care products that were currently available. First of all, most of them are targeted for a general adult audience. And at the time, she was only 6. So they, first of all, wasn't even targeted for her age group. And then some of the products that they made for children had just as many chemicals and drying components, as regular products. They were just labeled differently. And so it led me on a quest to be able to give her the same scented thing that children enjoy. I wanted to be able to give it to her. And so I learned what goes great with what's more gentle for their skin. And after that, we originally started with bath bombs. That was like the core of what we did because at 6, she wanted bath bombs. And that eventually led into, okay, let's change her soap. Let's change her body butters. And the company has just grown and grown since we officially started in 2016. It took a bit of classes and work, and it's some background that goes into it before you just launch. But we officially launched in 2018.
Okay, okay. I can totally relate because my two grandsons, when I tell you he has black patches all over his body from just scratching, he has eczema that bad. And I just feel sorry for him. And I'm like, okay, so what can I put together to make this better? And I know chamomile works really well on it. And the cocoa butter and the shea butters work really well on it. And I was at coconut oil, I was just putting together, I was doing a grandma thing. This baby gonna get well. And if it's left up to me, and you're gonna be here for a whole week, and I can't stand him, he's like, banana, and then you go outside and he gets hot. That's like having an attack
It
because
is.
it itches. It itches so bad. And I'm just like, I can't even imagine a mosquito bite. I'm allergic to mosquito bites. And when a mosquito bites me, at least it goes away. Eczema, oh my gosh, that's a long term. And then my last grandson, he has it. And I'm like, oh Lord, here we go again. So found. They have been on steroids. They have been on the creams. They have been on. I'm so glad I found you.
Our
Thank you,
oatmeal,
Alonzo.
right? Our oatmeal milk and honey is our best seller, and it's because those combination of ingredients
Hmm.
has one been proven to sort of give them the maximum comfort of what they need because the oatmeal it gives them that soothing kind of effect that keeps it from having those flares where you can actually see the rashes sort of rise above their skin. The
Yes.
oatmeal gives a calming effect. Have you noticed oatmeal sort of even provides a coating like on your utensils and for people that eat oatmeal,
Oh,
the
I'm an
oatmeal
oatmeal eat. I had oatmeal yesterday. I am an oatmeal lover. I have two big tins of oatmeal in my cabinet. And yes, I know oatmeal baths work because I have given my kids had the chicken pox. I gave them oatmeal and
ma'am.
baking soda baths.
And the milk that's in it, goat milk is naturally a hydrant for your skin. It contains a lot of antioxidants that are really good so that they are less likely to have the breakout. And for those that don't know, honey is a natural antibiotic ingredient. So some of the things like the detergent and different things sometimes that their skin come into contact with, the honey that's in the product it automatically does what it's supposed to do, and that's to keep like free radicals and different things like that from even being able to make it flare up. So we put those three ingredients together to be able to produce our oatmeal milk and honey product. And since I got it correct, because I didn't have it right at first, since I've gotten it correct when we launched in 2018, we have not had to go back to the ER. That was like one of the most upsetting things since I've been a mom.
Yes.
So we have not been back to the ER since we perfected the oatmeal milk and honey, but it has really worked for us.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this one thing about honey. I have, like I said, I have environmental allergies and I have food allergies, and milk is one of them. I drink almond milk because the milk causes the mucus in me to, but if it's in a product, I'm good. I can't drink cow's milk. But the honey, I take honey every day, local raw honey. I take a spoonful every day because, like you said, it those bees pollinate what's local in the area. And when they pollinate what's local in the area and we take it in, ingest it through our breathing, it hits our skin, it makes us itch, all that good stuff. And I know I'm not supposed to be touching my face, but I just wash my hands and I wash my hands for a purpose, but we're going to get to that later. Uh, I take the honey inside because it helps to build my immune system and it actually helps me with my allergies. I'm still looking for something, and I think I may have found it. This ginger and pineapple tea that I've been making so far this allergy season, I have not lost my voice because every day I make a ginger, and that's fresh ginger root, not the powder kind, but the fresh ginger root is kind of hot. I'm telling you, it's kind of, just so you know, if you want to try this, it's just the fresh ginger root and some fresh pineapples. I'm allergic to pineapples if they're fresh. But what I do is I get my tea kettle and I that water is piping hot and I pour it over and let it steep so the pineapples cook and it pulls it extracts all the pineapple juice from it and I drink it and sometimes I add my honey to it, so just to give it a little sweeter flavor. And if I haven't taken it that day, it's the best tea. I'm telling you, it tastes so good. But I have not lost my voice yet.
Oh, that's
And
a great thing.
my stomach, I used certain sauces I couldn't eat because it gave me indigestion. Ginger is great for indigestion. Ginger is great for your intestines. Pineapples, I researched them. Pineapple has a lot of vitamin C, which everybody needs right about now with this virus going on. It has a lot of extra vitamin C in it, and it helps to kill bacteria in your body. Hello. Somebody.
Oh, you've been doing some research.
Because I cannot take uh the Claritin, I can't take the Allegra, I can't take the Zyrtec and all of that, because things that say may cause drowsy knocks me completely out. Like 2 or 3 days, I'm out. I don't even know when I get up, go to the bathroom, go eat or whatever. If somebody has to assist me, I cannot take. I even tried crushing it, taking just a little bit apart, and it just knocked me out. The non-drowsy kind, it's like I'm walking in a daze. I'm awake, but okay, so don't ask me anything technical because I can't think. I have tried it all, but then I started looking at foods from the allergies that I have, and those foods that for the allergies that I have, I take them. Blueberries, I'm allergic to strawberries. If I cook them, I can eat them. So I make a tea out of those too. Because berries have a whole lot of antioxidants in them. Carrots and sweet potatoes, they have lutein in them, and the beta carotene. It helps with your eyes. I had an eye injury, and I have ocular hypertension. It helps with my eyes. Trust me, when you look up foods, food is your medicine. Just like that honey and oatmeal and goat's milk is medicine. Food is medicine. And if we get back up to using the foods as medicines instead of taking the medicine and expecting the food to adjust to it, I'm just saying. I didn't come on here to preach. I came on here to promote.
No,
I'm
but
sorry.
like
I just get so
knowledge,
excited and I get passionate about what I do. But
knowledge is
we,
kind of how we change that. Knowledge is how we change that. When you were speaking about the ginger and pineapple tea, we actually have had it because my oldest daughter has allergies and sinuses are going crazy. I actually added a little eucalyptus to hers to calm down the ginger because she was like, "Mom, it burns, it burns." So I actually added a little eucalyptus to it because eucalyptus naturally opens up your nasal passages
yes,
in it. So I added
yes,
some mint to hers because the ginger it was a little spicy. Because she's
yes, it
11
is.
now, so I had to add a little eucalyptus to hers. But it works wonders for opening up her nose.
Yes, and I use eucalyptus, the eucalyptus essential oils. I have a warm mist humidifier, and I use it in my humidifier. I use it in my diffuser. It has now your whole house will smell like eucalyptus, and your whole house will. But if you have a diffuser, putting that in there. I love essential oils. I love uh, what is it called? Homeopathic remedies.
Yes.
I think I said that right. But anyway, home remedies, grandma stuff. Yes.
It
Who would
works
have
for
known
them.
that scorched flour and some Vaseline will cure a bleeding diaper rash in 2 days?
It does.
Great. I'm telling you, old people, they didn't have all this fancy medicine today. And kids were not allergic to all this stuff that they are today. We need to go back. I'm just saying. Now,
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one.
thank you. Now, back to my. Okay, so between the first video and this video, I washed my hands. Now, let me say this first. When I just had water on there and I was rubbing my hands, it felt so soft and smooth. I'm telling you. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, if you didn't see the first video, this right here, let me pull it back. I'm trying to get to where you can see it. Okay, this young lady right here, she makes this. I have a lot of soaps that lotions that I try. This one has goat's milk in it. It has soybean oil and shea butter and sunflower oil. Uh, it has aloe in it. But I'm telling you, I put it on there before I washed my hands. Well, they were all previously washed, but I put it on there as I did the box opening or the package opening because I was looking for stuff for our retreat to go in our swag bags. So this was a part of the sample that I bought, and I wanted to see how it was going to do. Now, let me show you something because I'm going to take my rings off and I'm going to show you my hand. I don't know if you can see that, but right in here, it's very dry. And on this side, you can see how it's all crusty and dusty up in there, and how if I put my hand back, you can probably see the cracks and crevices where it's dry up in there. Enter this lotion. When I tell you, when I put the water on it before I soaked it down, I could still feel the smoothness of the lotion on there. It didn't readily wash away. So that to me said it had some kind of guard on my hand that it wasn't gonna dry out. When I tell you, when I put lotions on, some lotions on my hands, I have to go back and put a second layer on there like 5 minutes later
That is the
because
aloe.
my skin is just like it soaks it up. Now I'm putting this little bit on my hand and I'm gonna rub it in. Oh, and it's enough to go on both hands. So I'm gonna rub both hands. And when I
That
tell you,
is
and it
the
smells
aloe.
good. It smells so good. It's what now?
That is the aloe that's in the lotion. If you were, well, I guess I could go outside, but you can take my word for it. We got like a whole row out back of aloe vera plants. And if you, of course, when you cut the leaf, you can actually scoop the aloe out of it. And if you'll notice in its purest form, it's really kind of sticky type.
Yes.
Once you mix it actually in the lotion, it still gives you the barrier the same way it would in the lotion. So it really kind of
Uh-oh.
protects the skin.
Okay, so I don't know what just happened. We lost her. Now, this, you saw my dry hand. This is my hand now. There she is. This is my hand now. And you see how it shines? You see how that little, all that up in there is just kind of gone? And it feels so smooth. And this one feels smooth too. I'm telling you all, I found my lotion. This right here, when I travel, I'm gonna get one of those small little compartment things, and half of this is gonna go in my little small because it's going with me. Because my hands, because I work with children and work with babies, and every time they burp, every time they poop, every time you change the pamper, or whatever the case may be, I'm washing, I'm washing, I'm washing. And a lot of nannies are washing their hands just like me all the time, especially now because some of us are still at work. Some of us are not. Some of us are still at work. But this right here, it's like a protective layer. And that aloe vera you're talking about, I use it on my hair. I used to live in Florida. That's where I was introduced to it in Florida because I used to live in Florida and I'd go out in the sun and my hair felt like crunchy. It didn't feel like hair texture. It felt crunchy. Like I had some crunchies up in my hair. And I put that aloe vera, started putting the aloe vera on there, and it protected my hair from the sun. Well, guess what? I can't stop rubbing my hands.
Great thing.
You're just like, oh, this feels so good. I can't stop rubbing my hands. I'm sorry, y'all.
Did weird. Were you guys able to hear when I was explaining the components of the aloe vera? Because my Zoom did something weird.
I don't know, but you can explain it again so we can
Okay,
figure it out.
the reason why we put the aloe vera in the lotion is because we actually grow our own aloe vera plants. We got a lot of them outside. But when you cut the leaf and you're able to actually get just the gel extract that comes from the aloe vera leaf, if you'll notice in its purest form how it's kind of sticky, kind of has
Hmm.
a little elasticity to it. When you actually mix it in the lotion, aloe vera will provide like a barrier. Those cracks that you're kind of talking about, you get in your hand, a lot
Hmm.
of medical professionals get it in the palm. that aloe vera that's in it automatically gives you that barrier, and that's to keep like dirt, any kind of foreign, foreign debris and stuff from coming in there. Which is why if you actually want to break it, you are gonna have to wash your hands with soap, because water will repel off of aloe vera. If you ever have some and you want to just test it, if you run like the aloe vera underwater, water will repel off of it. So it really is a barrier that will protect those cracks, and especially some people get like hangnails,
Mm-hmm.
around their nail beds. If you, not just my product, because of course I promote mine, but if we're talking on a grander scale, looking at changing products, always get you a lotion that has aloe vera in it, because it will actually protect the areas that you put it on.
Cool. Uh, Y'all, look at my hand. It's all nice and smooth. It ain't dried out. It ain't looking all crackly. And as we used say down here in the South, you can Arthur Ashe. And when we say that, I mean, you so ashy. You just like, I don't even know if some of you are maybe too young to remember Arthur Ashe. But anyway, he was a tennis player. But we always say you look like Arthur Ashe. But I ordered this because I wanted to be able to put them in. I'm having some retreats for the nannies. And right now we have 8 cities that we're going to, Chicago and Austin and Boston and Cincinnati and San Francisco and LA and Pittsburgh. And there's one I'm missing, because that was just 7. I'm missing one. I can't think of it. But it'll come to me soon. But anyway, so we're having swag bags. And I wanted something that we can actually use, because a lot of times you go to places and you get swag bags and you're like, what in the world am I supposed to do with this? And it sits on the shelf, or it goes in the trash, or you regift it to someone else. But I wanted something that we can actually use. And since this is all about self care and personal development, I wanted something that we can use beyond being pampered at the retreat. I want them to be able to go home and at least use the products and say, oh, I like that. And if you like it, purchase it. Because I'm gonna have everyone who contributes to the swag bags. I'm gonna have business cards and things. And but yeah, y'all not gonna know everything that's gonna be in the swag bags. I'm just telling you that now. But I wanted to do a product reveal because I know I'm sensitive. And I don't want to give you something that I won't use. I don't want to give you something that is like subpar. But this lotion right here, soon as I get done with this, I'm going to get my little travel thing, because it's going part. I need part of this here, and I need part of it in Dallas where I'm working, so that I can, switch out. Now, okay. So this, in case you're wondering, this I know it's probably backwards, but this is her flyer, her card. Well, this is actually the card here, but I'll put both of these up. So this, let me not cover it up. You can find these products at threegirlsplus.com. There's a phone number on there. And then look at all the pretty colors, y'all. You know how colorful I am. You know I love colors. But this is the bath bomb. Am I right? Is this the bath
Yes,
bomb? Okay. And this, what is this? That's what I want to know. What is this?
that is our glacier stream soap. It will have sea salt in it as an exfoliant, so it's naturally exfoliating, while you, shower
Oh,
or
so while
bath.
you're rubbing it, it's exfoliating your skin. Oh
Yes,
yeah, that
without
works.
being drying. Most of the time we use a mix of European sea salt. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like, well, most people won't get in sea salt water, but it's the same salt that's like retrieved from seabeds, islands that surround sea salt body of waters. So it's naturally exfoliating. You don't have to, go to abrasive measures. If you use the soap daily, just kind of the built up dirt, will come off a lot smoother. So we believe, in, like I said, in a lot of natural exfoliants. Some of our soaps have ground peppermint in it for an exfoliant. Yes.
I have some peppermint soap. I don't know what his name is. It's a liquid peppermint soap, and you can use it everywhere, even as a shampoo. I have used it as a shampoo too, but it is you have to dilute it because it is strong. And I didn't
Um,
realize peppermint was that strong.
in
From
its natural form,
it
yes.
is it is ooh, the peppermint candy that you get, that's like a little of that of drop. You get a piece of a drop of when you get the peppermint candy. And when the Altoids, where it says we are strong, strangely strong Altoids. And the first time I tasted the Altoid, I was like, good Lord, what did they do to this thing? But I love them now. Well, that's still just the of what peppermint is. Peppermint is,
Peppermint is
oh,
really strong.
it is really, really, really strong. It doesn't take but a drop to cover a multitude, but it is very, very strong. Um, Now tell me about these little, they look like little fizzies. I'll put it up close so
Those
you all can
are
see it.
actually shower savers. We made about 40 different kinds of shower steamers. They range from just being fragrancy to we even do some for aromatherapy. We have like a relax, a bedtime. For people that like to shower in the mornings, we make a morning shower steamer. And what it does is when you sprinkle it with a little water, it releases whatever scent you've chosen. And so it's like a quick aromatherapy when you're in the shower. The bedtime will definitely make you a little sleepy because it has the lavender, the vanilla, and the chamomile in it. And what a lot of people don't realize is that once you get in the shower, your pores start to open, but it also opens your nasal passages. And we
Right.
know that that's a direct connection to your brain. So if you're smelling in, the morning time has the ginger and citrus. If you're smelling that in, it sends a signal to your brain like, hey, it's time to get moving. So
Right.
that's our morning shower steamer. And it doesn't have to come into contact with your skin. It's just triggering your brain with certain scents that it knows what to do. Those endorphins are real, and
Oh yes.
certain scents set them off.
Yes. Because I bought my husband some. He likes the eucalyptus and spearmint, and I found some, and it was doing the semi-annual sale at Bath and Body Works because everybody knows that I love Bath and Body Works, and I always shop at the semi-annual sale. But I found him some. He said, "What is this?" I said, "You put it in the shower. You don't put it on your skin. You kind of put it in the corner, so it kind of just kind of creates this
Mhm.
cloud of." And eucalyptus and spearmint is for relaxation. So
Yes.
he put it in there. And he still has it, came like a 4 pack, and he used one of them. And I just happened to walk by and the door was closed. I was like, "Ooh, that smells good." So I I don't use a lot of I don't take baths simply because of medical reasons, but I do like a nice hot shower. And I have my little shower on the rope thing, the shower head on the rope thing. So I like that because I can wash my hair in the shower and I don't have to stand up there and soap and stuff coming down in my injured eye and it yeah, so I can hold my head back and just kind of I love that. But that shower steamer, y'all, I'm here to tell you, it smells so good. So good. Now, I got one more question for you.
Yes.
What is this?
That is our Epsom salt bath milk. For
Oh,
people that do uh, sit in the tub or people that have muscle or joint discomfort, especially lower back pain, that type of thing. Epsom salt, we've been using it forever.
Ever.
We just we just decided to amp ours up because we noticed that Epsom salt by itself is wonderful. Like I don't knock it at all. But there are other products and oils that you can put with it that makes it more effective. And so we did a blend and it still has the sea salt in it. I am a huge advocate for sea salt. It is good for your joints, your muscles. It is good for your skin. It's great for your digestive system if you're trying to replace so much sodium in your diet. Like sea salt is this wonder salt that a lot of us don't utilize, maybe from understanding. But it is a little pricey. But we did a blend with the Epsom salt, sea salt, and believe it or not, baking soda is super beneficial when you put it in a product
Yes.
has essential oils because baking soda alone can be drying, but when you mix it with essential oils, it takes away the drying effect, but still gives you the cleaning benefit. So we did a
And
blend, and that's our Epsom salt bath milk.
you know what? I'm thinking because when my children had the chicken pox, and it's probably not it because it's perfume, it's probably not good to use it for this, but the blend of the Epsom salt, the sea salt, and the baking soda, because I gave my children baking soda baths to help dry up the uh the chicken pox, and it
Hmm.
dries it up quicker than all that calamine lotion and Rutagel and whatever that other Benadryl spray, all that stuff. Baking soda baths to dry it up, oatmeal baths to soothe it. I'm telling you, grandma's remedies. Y'all better ask somebody. I spent a lot of time with my grandmother. She was my first babysitter. She gave me the love of walking. She gave me the love of cooking. She gave me the love of trying new things. And she gave me home remedies. When I
Uh-huh.
tell y'all they work, they work, they work, they work. Now, all natural products. Yes, they are expensive. But think about if you buy a spend $20 on something all natural, how much you gonna spend at the doctor's office?
A whole lot more.
Your copay is $25.
Oh,
That I'm just saying your copay. Don't go and get some prescription for something, and then you have to go and well, the insurance says you haven't met your deductible yet.
it gets real pricey real
It
quick.
gets real pricey real quick, and you think, oh, that's too expensive. Apples and oranges. I'm just saying. A all natural product versus the doctor and the prescription, and let's not make a trip to the hospital or go to the ER or the urgent care where your insurance may not even hold up there.
I
I'm just
know
saying,
that's right.
all natural products, and that's what I'm trying to bring to you all uh, at the retreats. I want you to have something that is not going to break out your skin. I want you to have something that is not going to be, you come to retreat to relax and you go home and you got to sit in, you itching and scratching and, got to go to the doctor's office because I gave you something that, your body rejects. I'm the test pilot right here.
You're gonna be the guinea pig, huh?
I'm gonna be the guinea pig. I'm gonna be the test pilot. So, and I just want you all to know that not all of the retreats will have the same swag bags. But I want you in each bag, I want it to be something that you will use, something that you will utilize, and not just throw it up on the shelf and call it a day. That's not what this is about. I'm putting a lot of thought and a lot of investment into you all because that's what I do. I am a giver. I think my friend Toya yesterday on Facebook, she said, "What is your greatest gift?" And I said, "A giver." I'm a giver. I That's who I am. That's what I do. My dad was the same way. It was instilled within me. I saw how when he gave to all the kids that spent the night at our house, go to bed, there's nobody here, and wake up, there's a child over here, a child over there, a child over here. They have, because our house was the safe house. Um, and kids just flocked to my mom and dad for guidance, and they would help them call their parents and say, your child is here, I just want you to know they're safe. But I don't know how my mom and dad fed all these kids on teacher salary. Both my parents are teachers, and I don't know how they fed us and all these kids and dressed us and sent us to college on teacher salary. But I do know is when you give, you receive. And what you put out, you get back. So if you put out negativity, you're going to get negativity. Hi, sweet girl. Is this
This
the one
is
with the eczema?
yes, this is little CEO. She is 8. This is Caitlin, and where's the other one? This is the big CEO. This is Linda, and she is 11.
Hi.
How we got our name. This is Three Girls, and I couldn't leave my husband out, so he's the plus. And so that's how the name Three Girls Plus came to be. These are the three girls. This is Caitlin and Linda again, and he's the plus.
Yay.
So how we came up with Three Girls Plus.
Yay. Well, I'm so glad that you're teaching them how to be little entrepreneurs because my mama taught me.
Money that they need to know how to make money.
That's right. They need to. What did she say?
She said we spend a lot of money, money, money.
Yes, yes, yes. I can tell. I can tell. I'm a girl too, so I do know how that happens.
Trust me,
But
they want some food.
but ladies, um, and gentlemen who are watching, this is just one of the companies that we are soliciting. Or I shouldn't say soliciting. Um, I'm trying their products so I can bring them to you. And okay, so I'm gonna show you my hand because we've been talking for a while. Look at that. It's still shining. There's still, look at that. There's no crackalax in there. It's not white and ashy like it was when I showed you at the beginning before I put this lotion on here. Y'all need to get you some. How much is this lotion?
It is 9.99.
See, 9.99 for a whole 8-ounce bottle. And half of this is going back to Dallas with me. I promise you. When I tell you my hands feel nice and smooth and and protected. Yes. That's all I can say is yes, this is it. Now, you can find this let me show this one more time. Three Girls Plus, and they have a website, and you can go look on the website. And I ordered I think I ordered the foot trio and this lotion here. I mean, not lotion. Um, Mississippi mud. Oh, I love that.
That is one of our, that's actually a sample size bar. Our full bars are, it's a full 5 ounce bar, like it's a huge bar. This one is lavender mint. So it's
Oh,
about 3 by 3 and it's about an inch thick. One of these lasts me easily 2 weeks. And yes, I shower every day. Uh, we just make big bars. Cause I guess because I'm a big girl, I need a big bar. So
well, this one is Mississippi mud. This little bar right here. I love your little labels too. Those are cute.
yeah,
So,
that was not my doing. That's some girls again. Usually, every component of the business, I honestly try to bring them into it. The only part that they can't do is when we actually have to do the live water solution that goes in the soap. And I am very honest with people. Yes, you cannot have soap without lye. It's all in the process in which you do it, so that you don't irritate people's skin. But that part of it, I don't let them do. But stirring, mixing, blending, whipping, packaging, labels, they need to know how to do that. I want this to be a business that over time we grow. And when they get old enough, and I am too old at that point, that they still can take it over. Because natural skincare, people have started paying more attention to it. So the
Mhm.
business is better now than in some previous years. So I want this to be a business that they can do. And them being so young now, to get them to know the difference in essential oils, what you can use, what you can't use. Um, that's knowledge that they can just keep, building on as they get older. Hopefully, share with their friends, so that we can kind of get back to natural products. And I wanted to say quickly, since a lot of the people that you associate with in this group are nannies, which means they're serving families. Pregnant women should not use products that have vanilla in them. I see it so many times, and I talk to so many people. Vanilla is an essential oil that is highly concentrated in its natural form, and I've seen it in diffusers. I've seen it in the little mister waves. Vanilla is not good for an unborn fetus, especially during the first trimester. Skin absorption of vanilla is not good for pregnant women. And there are so many products that use vanilla to enhance the flavor, enhance the scent,
See,
or
I got you saying flavor.
yeah, the flavor. They will use vanilla to enhance the scent, or sometimes the scent is too strong, and they will add vanilla to it. Vanilla is not good for pregnant women. And I know, your organization service families, and sometimes, parents have multiple children. Please stay away from vanilla if you're pregnant.
That's good to know. That's good to know. I'm gonna have to look up because I work with a lot of millennials, and you can tell them that, but they got to find Dr. Google. And Dr. Google, I was like, I need to be able to get a something to say, okay, so here it is, here's the information, look it up for yourself because they're not going to believe me until you give them the terminology and you give them the somewhere online where they can look it up and back up the information that you have. And so,
I
yeah,
will get you those links. Trust me, I will get you those
yes.
links. The American Medical Association does not recommend vanilla in its essential oil, like purest form for pregnant women. I will definitely get you those links.
Okay, please do. Please do. You can leave it in the comments. Once we finish, you can leave it in the comments on Facebook.
I will
That
do.
way, um, leave the links there. That way, because like you said, I'm a newborn care specialist, and I am there before the baby. Most of the time, I interview before the baby is born, and that way I can pass on that information and ask them, "Are you using, essential oils or lotions or anything with vanilla in it?" That way, if I have that information and I can give them that in my packet that I leave with them, that way they can, while they're looking and researching and doing it, it's right there in front of them and they can see it. And y'all thank me for it later. Okay. Thank you for that bit of information. Okay. Now, ladies, and gentlemen, because we do have some mannies here. Um, the retreats are going to happen once we get past this COVID-19 and everybody is back to work. It may be, we may have to shift to the fall instead of the summertime, but it is going to happen. I want to be fair and let everyone recoup and get back on their feet and get back to normalcy before we open them back up. If you can't come this year, I will be having some more next year. I promise, promise, promise. Because surely we won't have a pandemic 2 years in a row. Surely not. But I will, we are going to have our retreats. And like I said at the beginning, I am looking for products to go in the swag bags that you all will be able to use and that you all will enjoy. And I can't stop rubbing my hands Sitting here looking at my hands because usually after I put a lotion on, 5 minutes later, they're itching. And I keep looking to make sure they're not itching, and they're not itching. So this is weird to me because my hands are not itching after I put the lotion on there. Uh, my best friend. Oh, there was one other thing I wanted to tell you, ask you about the the lotion bar. What is that?
Our lotion bars are shea butter. We do use a bit of mango butter, beeswax, and coconut oil. And when they dry, they are solid. But you can take them and just rub them on like you would regular lotion. The beauty of it is because it is not a liquid. We have little containers that they go in. We do have some larger sizes. I'm actually in my room. That's some of the stuff you see in the background. Hang on, I'll get one.
Okay. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. Because this lotion bar can pass TSA, and we don't have to take a big bar. I can't tell you how many times I forgot that I had this in my uh a big size lotion in my bag, and they said, okay, so you can check this and miss your flight, or we can throw it away. And I'm like, I want my lotion. Yeah, I have thrown at least two away last year. Oh, that's so cute. Is that heart shaped?
It's heart shaped. These are our larger sizes, and whenever we have, a request for smaller sizes, then we just do them in smaller heart shaped sizes. But these are, as you can see, they're sealed, so you have no problem, being so they can see that it's still sealed. We make sure that we have them labeled, and I see I'm getting a reflection. We make sure that we have our business name
Oh,
labeled on
lotion
it, the
bar.
size, the ingredients, so that when you send it through, they can have everything that they need on the label to be able to identify the product. We
Okay.
did have these sent through Delta, American Airlines, Canadian Air, Sprint, and all of them passed, approval for being able to go through. So you can either put it in your purse if you want to put it in your carry on or travel bag, or but it can definitely go with you. We made sure that we kept the size under the requirement because I think it's 3 ounces or less.
Yes.
These are 2.7. So we made sure we gave you enough, but not to be over the limit.
Okay.
These will start to melt at 133 degrees. So as long as it don't get over 133, they will maintain this shape.
Okay. So in other words, don't take it to the beach and set it out in the sun.
No, you may not want to do that because then you're gonna have motion that you could pump out. But as soon as it cools back off, it's gonna take a shape. Yeah,
So
you may not
just
want
don't have it in your bag when you're going to the beach and it's sitting there and you'll be like, oh my God, there's a mess in the bottom of my bag because you had your little, yeah. So,
to. Yeah, may not
but
want to do that.
yes, 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 yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, how much are those the lotion bars?
The large size lotion bars, which is this size, they are two for 15, or they're $8 a piece, or two for
That's good.
15. This one will last anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks because you seriously only need a little. What it does, and a lot of people aren't real familiar with lotion bars. Your body heat is actually what kind of triggers, as you would
Mm-hmm.
say, the lotion. When you
Right.
take it, the friction from you rubbing it, it comes out. It honestly feels like lotion, but it's your body heat that makes it spreadable. So you can imagine just a few swipes and you got what you need just to be able to rub it in. This one will honestly last you about 2 months. So it
See,
lasts a really long time.
how many scents do you have of those?
These we leave them in their natural scent because we
Okay.
know a lot of times people have their preference of body spray or perfume, and we don't want our products to compete. And if you have never smelled coconut oil, shea, and mango butter together, it has this scent all on its own. Yeah, right.
Yes,
So
yes.
why mess with perfection? Like I didn't want to do a lot of our products. We do have scents, but things that really go close to your skin, like the lotion is unscented. Those are just those measured ingredients and the scent that they
This is
produce.
not scented.
No,
Are you serious? I thought for sure because I'm sitting here, I'm like, it's so mild. It has a mild scent to it, and it doesn't overpower. I didn't know it wasn't scented. Oh,
see what nature does when you
see,
leave her alone.
I'm
That is
loving
what nature
this.
do when you leave her alone.
Seriously, I thought it was scented, and I was like, "Oh, I've smelled this before," and I'm like, "It smells so good," and it's not one of those, uh, you know how you smell something, you're like, "Okay, that's not for me," because I'll be in Bath and Body Works, and I'm smelling stuff, and I'm like, "Okay, that's not the one." For me. Now I have my favorites at Bath and Body Works.
I do
Beautiful
too.
Day. Ooh, I love me some Beautiful Day. Oh yes, for my husband. I like suede and I like oh what's the other one? Uh oh it starts with an M. I can't think of it. But anyway, in the men's line, if y'all haven't tried the men's line, oh yes, yes, and yes,
I've
yes,
never
that's all I'm
tried it.
saying.
I know that's what
Suede,
nature does when you
suede,
leave her alone.
yes. But this right here, I thought it had a scent because I'm sitting here and I'm smelling, I'm like, oh, this smells so good on my skin. And I'm sitting here, and here it is, like 15, 20 minutes later. I have no white cracks, no uh ash right here in the middle, right there where it was, nothing. And see, I have right now, I have a crack right there. My knuckle is bothering me right here because it's cracked and it's got like a little paper cut in there. And that's what it was irritating me and making me want to scratch some more. And it's not irritated anymore. That's why I know it's good for eczema.
That's a great thing. Yes.
Yes, I know it's good for eczema. This right here, y'all, is called goat milk and honey lotion. Get you some, cause definitely, I sure hope y'all at the retreat where we have these. I promise you this.
Yes, they should be at the retreat so
Yes,
then they can try it for themselves.
yes, but I do want me now the small bars, the small lotion bars. How much are those?
Those are only $5. And where is I got a container somewhere around here. You see me keep looking around. No, seriously, you see me looking around, but
Oh, you have products everywhere.
I do. Let me see if I can make this thing turn around. This
Wow.
is bath teas, body butters. This is the candle cohort. This is soap, bath bombs, lotion bars, and this is the 30. I think this is about 32. Shower steamers. So yeah,
Oh,
it's a lot of stuff in this room. That's what I said. I was looking for something earlier, but I lose stuff all the time in here. Um, they come in a 2 ounce container. But the lotion bars themselves are 1.7. Here's the container. This
you
is like
found
the
it?
container that it comes in. It'll
Oh,
come in like a
cool.
container like this that you can just sit in. That way, when you pop the top on, you can drop it over in your purse or in your little carry-on bag. Or me, I throw mine in the car. I take them out in June and July because I'm in Mississippi, so it has to come out in June and July. But the rest of the time, it's one just throw it in my car in the container because the
Because
girls never put
I
on
have
lotion
lotion in my car.
in the car.
Women need lotion at all times in your purse, wherever it is, you need lotion. Because I keep some in my car. I'm like, oh, good Lord Jesus. Okay. And in the summertime, okay, ash, ashy heels, ashy ankles, and ashy legs. It ain't over.
No,
It ain't
no,
okay.
it's not.
Those little toes and you get no, it ain't okay. No,
It is
I learned that
not.
in
That's
Florida.
something.
Not
Yes,
okay.
it's a lot of stock in this room, and we are so blessed, and I am so thankful that we are able to have this kind of stock. Because we have been getting a lot of support, which is why I said natural skincare is growing. Um,
Mm-hmm.
we pride ourselves in having products. I often do videos if some of your followers want to follow my page where they can actually see us making the products and the things we do and, making sure our containers are tamper sealed so no one, else can be into your products. And we make sure we keep our sanitation and hygiene, which is why you see everything in this room is individually wrapped, individually contained. So even before coronavirus, and I made a video about it, like we've maintained a high level of hygiene and sanitation because my children use it. And I wouldn't want, to compromise her skincare or to make her sick from me being lazy, the same way I wouldn't want, to compromise anybody else's child. So first and foremost, my children use it. So we've
Right.
maintained higher levels probably than it's required sometimes, but it's because my children use it and I love mine to death.
I
So we
know
make
that's right.
we make sure we keep everything clean, contained, sealed. And I know you dealing with children, especially newborns, their systems aren't, built up yet, and they don't have tough
Right.
old skin like we do at this point.
Right. Old
Sure,
skin.
yeah, tough old skin now. So we make sure, we a lot of products are USDA regulated as far as ingredients we can use, the types of packaging and labeling that we do is FDA regulated. As if you're doing it correct. But they send us pamphlets and books of how they want things done. And we are a home based business, but we took it a step further and actually applied for the official title of being a home based business. So we actually get inspections done and we had to send in a sample of our products. So we kind of took it a step further to be, even though it's in our home, it's not like the whole kitchen aspect sometimes that people have a thought of. We
Right.
actually applied to be a home based business so they can come in and see the way the items are stored, the temperatures that they're kept at. We keep our soap in a separate area so that it has a humidifier on it to decrease the interaction with the live. So we take a lot of steps that are often not seen to make sure that we keep our business above the bar. Me
Yes. Yes.
too.
Yes. Okay. One of my friends, my nanny friend, she says her daughter has eczema and she's going to order some. Now, what should she order for her daughter that has eczema?
Any of our oatmeal, milk, and honey products. If her daughter has already had a sensitivity to either oatmeal, milk, or the honey, we have a grapefruit tea tree soap and products that she could definitely try because they don't have the milk or any of that. The grapefruit tea tree is very good, especially if her eczema is causing her to have peeling spots. Tea tree is really good for skin regeneration. So if her daughter has scratched to the point that she's now starting to miss, skin because it's peeling off, the
Hmm.
grapefruit tree soap is really good for that. My daughter's eczema would just break out in raised patches. So she needed something to soothe. But of course, eczema affects, children differently. If
Right.
she is one that she scratches and like she actually has the boils or blisters from missing skin, then she would need the grapefruit tea tree product.
Okay, Reevy, I hope you heard all that. The grapefruit tea tree, uh, order them both. I just I'm looking
You
at my
better just go
phone,
ahead
and
and
so
order them
just
both.
order them both, and that way you can have uh for whatever. Because your body, you may scratch more in one area, not so much in the other area. But yeah. order them both, and that way you can have both of them and use them in combination, uh, or oatmeal today and tea tree tomorrow, or oatmeal tonight and oatmeal after the bath and tea tree later on during the day, whatever the combination you want to use. I'm telling you, this soap, this lotion right here, it just became my best friend. And I just opened the package and I'm still looking at my hand and it is still moisturized. Do y'all see this? Still moisturized. I'm telling you all. And I know you all know, as nannies, when you pumping that soap. And I take my own soap to work. I'm just saying. I do. When I go into a family's home, I said, where's my bathroom that I can use, that I will be using while I'm here, working with your child? And I have soap that has like vitamin E and aloe vera and all that stuff in it so that it won't dry my hands out as much. Even at home, I have those types of soaps. So, because a lot of soaps dry you out. And if your family is dry, bodies, quote unquote, all natural products, but you're allergic to them, it's going to dry you out even more. So I take products that I know will work for me, and I take food to work with me that I know will work for me because I have food allergies and I have environmental allergies. I do take extra precautions for myself. And if you want to take extra precautions for yourself, I'm just telling you, you need to add this to your regimen. I'm so serious. So
I am
serious.
so happy to hear you like it. The girls heard the first Facebook Live and they were like, Mama, she's talking about lotion. And I was like, yes, she is. We have one of those huge grandmama bowls, the silver bowls they used to pick peas
Yes,
in. And
yes.
so by the time we mix everything, they are able to like stir and they blend and stuff in this really big bowl so that we can get it into the container. That's like,
Okay. I lost you. Okay. Okay,
so
one more time.
my Zoom did it again.
Uh, Okay, yeah, it did. So they was you talking about the bowl?
Did it do it again?
Yes.
So
Okay.
just really excited because you were talking about.
Okay. I don't know what's going on, but Revi said, she said, yes, great to know. And that's what I was thinking. She has both. See, she has both. So try both of them, Revi. But y'all need to, I'm serious. Y'all need to get some of this lotion in your life. I'm so serious. Okay, let me not hide the product. This right here, I'm trying to get from the glare from the, but it's called, okay, there we go. Goat's milk and honey lotion. It's an 8-ounce bottle, and it has the smell to it, y'all. I'm just saying, it's she said it's all natural. I thought it had a scent to it, but
Nope,
if
that's
this is
what happened.
all natural to it, if
Extra
this is all, see, most soaps and lotions, and when I go like this, and I'm like, this, not a problem. I put it on my hands, and it felt like heaven. That's all I'm gonna say.
long.
You got
Thank
me
you.
singing now.
Thank you.
You got me singing now. Music is my world. It just puts me in different moods. But this one, yeah, this is going with me. I'm gonna have to order some more of this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love this already. Yeah.
We
So,
appreciate.
um, is this the foot scrub that came? Is this the scrub for the
Yes, that's the foot soap. We did
Okay.
them in individual containers because a lot of times people use like the little sauna tubs at home, and you can just
Mm-hmm.
it and dump one over in there, soak your feet versus kind of trying to. A lot of times we tend to use too much of something, so we did them in little individuals because normally you probably use twice as much, thinking, hey, if I put some more in there, it'll do more. Like, no, so we did it in the recommended sizes in the individual containers. So, it's enough for a month. You could soak them once a week for a month versus, because I'm a little heavy handed. So I'll just kind of dump some in there. I'm like, hey, my feet a little big, so hey, I need a little more. But no, like that one little cup is gonna be all you need for a soap. So
Okay.
I'm just heavy handed. I just go to dumping stuff. And
I'm
when
heavy-handed too.
yeah, when you spend your money, I'm a consumer before I was an entrepreneur. I don't like wasting my money. And so if I realized I only needed that little cup and I don't put in twice as much, you kind of don't like being mad at yourself, but then don't feel like I don't
So you got to
wasted my
blame
money
somebody.
to somebody. So we did it in the individual sizes so that it would be a month supply.
Oh, I like that. Reeve says that she's going to get the goat's milk and honey lotion for herself. I don't blame you, Reeve. Yes, she gonna get it for herself. I'm gonna give me some. I want one of those lotion bars. I want the lotion bars. And you said the little ones are 1.7 ounces, and
And
the
the big
big ones are 2.7 ounces.
mhm,
Okay. And the little ones are $5 a piece, and the big
mhm,
ones are two for 15,
or eight
or
dollars.
$8 a piece, or two for 15. See, you
Uh-huh.
get a discount.
It's
And who
always
doesn't like
better to
saving
buy
money?
more.
Who does not like saving money? Me. So,
It is
but
always better.
thank you so much for coming, doing this impromptu
But
Facebook Live.
since we talk about our elders so much, they say if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. That's why I said we ready.
My dad was a minister, and he said, "Be all." He always used to call me and my mom and my sister to sing before he preached, and he always said, "They ready, they stay
Yeah.
ready," because that's how they taught us, stay ready, always be ready. So,
Every
um,
single product that's in here, we really make it. It's not like I need to check with somebody else. We make it, we researched it, I've tested. I can always talk about my products like we really make them. I don't have to call somebody and like, hey girl, what you put in this? Because they want me to talk about it. Like we really, honestly, make every single thing in this room. So I can always talk about it. I'm ready.
great, great, great. Well, I'm so glad that you were ready, because this right here, my hands are still, and we've been talking for, let me see how long I've been on here. Uh, I can't even tell. I can't even tell you how long we've been on here. Oh, we've been on here an hour.
Really?
Yeah,
Time flies when you
we
having
have been
fun.
on here an hour. You hear me? So, yeah. When you get to talking about stuff, it gets good to you. All natural. I am a proponent. I am an advocate for all natural, all natural, all natural, simply because I have allergies, and I have and the older I get, the more sensitive I get. I'm just like, you're just so sensitive. Older I get, the more sensitive I get. I'm like, okay, this is not gonna work. That's not gonna work. But that honey, local raw honey, the ginger and the pine. I'm telling y'all, look up your foods, look up your research. Because if you're anything like me, you want the all natural, and you want to know what's in it, but so you won't get something that you are allergic to. Because a lot of these products that we buy off the shelf, they give you the scientific name when you know the plain name for it. I don't know the scientific name, so I'm thinking it's safe for me. because it's got aloe vera in it. It's got some shea butter in it. It's got some this in it. So it must be good for me. But when you get the scientific name of all the other stuff, when you break it down and get to plain, oh, I'm allergic to this, I'm allergic to that, I'm allergic to this, and it's not good for you. So I'm just saying, all natural products. That's what I do. I'm not telling you to go out and just scrap your regimen and go all natural, but that's my preference. That's my preference for my hair, for my that's why I cut all that color out of my hair because it used to be a nice rich brown, and as it grows out, it grows into this nice black and gray. And I'm just like, I'm tired of coloring my hair because
I'm
after a certain
embracing that
point,
way right
you start coloring it, and the color actually takes your hair out. It starts the growth of your hair. I did not know that. So now I'm stuck because I had locks in my hair and they would pull and I would pull and I would pull. I was pulling my hair out by the root. And now I'm using this all natural product to make my hair grow back. And it's actually working. I didn't know I had a widow's peak until I started using this stuff about a month ago. And now I got hair growing right here. And I'm like, hold up. I didn't know I had a widow's peak right here. Hold on, let me brush this back. That Elvira, speak. I was like, I don't want to go there. I want to grow, but I want to go there. But anyway, thank you so much for coming on and explaining the products that you have. And we will definitely have some of your products in our um, swag bags for our retreats, for the Ask the Nanny retreats. We are going to have our retreats, ladies, because after all this stuff that we going through and all, we need hazard pay and all this other stuff because some of us are working throughout this and uh, putting ourselves at risk of catching the virus. Some of us work for essential uh, workers, the doctors and the researchers and uh, the radiologists, the people, the hospital staff. We are their backup. They can't go to work unless we come to work. So we need some rest, some relaxation, and some retreat once all of this is over with. And I promise you, we are going to have our retreats. We may have to reschedule the dates. So I apologize for that in advance, but I didn't create the pandemic. I can't control the pandemic. All I can do is say, I'm here for you. And I plan on us having some fantastic retreats because by the time we get to them, we're going to need them and we're going to enjoy them. I promise you that. Um, so, again, what what is your name? I got you listed as Three Girls Plus LLC. But what we want
My
to know your name.
Shamitra.
Shamitra.
It is
Okay.
Shamitra, yes.
So Shamitra from Three Girls Plus LLC. Um, check out her website. This is the card one more time. And she has a Facebook page. Please go by and like her Facebook page because her products will be, they have, trust me, they are approved. Approved. So we will be having some of
Thank
her
you.
products in our swag bags for our retreats. So just letting you know. And if you want to try some of the products beforehand, please do so. Let's support the people who are supporting us. So, but um, that's all I have for you today. We've been on here for over an hour, so we're gonna go. And thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for sharing with us and for the information about the vanilla and pregnant women. Um, please be sure to put that in the comments on this video in the comments so that we can share with our families because that is important. We want to do all that we can to keep our moms and our kids, well, dads too, but moms and kids safe um, while they're going through the pregnancy because the last thing we need is complications with
No.
unborn babies. So thank you,
I
thank you, thank
appreciate
you.
the opportunity to share. I really thank you for having me today.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I always, if it's something I believe in, I'm gonna promote it. I promise you that. If it's something I believe in, I'm like, let's do this. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And shout out to Alonzo from the don't let me get this wrong. Building bridges, uh, building build building business bridges. Is that right? Is that
Yes,
correct?
it is.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
My, I worked overnight and I came home and I started opening up packages and I haven't been asleep yet, so y'all forgive me. It's Building Business Bridges, which is a group um, with how many? 16,000 businesses?
16,000 business owners.
16,000 businesses. And I have invited some of my friends to that group. So, oh, somebody was sending me a message, sorry. Um, but anyway, Alonzo uh, hooked us up because we're accountability partners. And once I found out what she did, I was like, retreats. Let me see. And here we are today. So a lot can come out of an accountability partner. Get you one. I'm just saying, get you
Yes.
one. So anyway, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. And we will see you on Monday night for our regular time on Ask the Nanny, 7 p.m. Monday night. I'm going to have my guests from the Nanny Cast podcast. Is going to be there, and we're going to be talking with a ethics professor, and we're going to be talking about basically ethics and abuse of power because a lot of that is going on nowadays with this coronavirus going on. So we'll see you on Monday night. And thank you and bye bye.
Thank you.
And don't forget to go by and like her page, Three Girls Plus LLC. Go on Facebook, like the page. Go ask the nanny, go like our page, leave us a review. Thank you very much.